What's going on, guys? Michael here from 3D Print Everything. This video is just kind of a funny video. I'm just kind of observing what one of the Makerspace members is doing, and wanted to kind of look at some of his parts. I haven't even looked at all of them here, and compare them to some of what I'm doing, and point out things that might help you out. So this is one of my parts. This is how it came off the printer. It's got some tree supports on it because they have some little 90-degree angles there. And the tree supports come off real easy, like literally that easy. I can just take one finger and kind of pop them off. You know, the bottom surface of most tree supports, especially on a higher angle, a higher layer height, which this is like a 0.3, you know, it does that. But overall, this is PETG. It is a pretty decent you know, print there. All that's bridge gap, no supports. We got to do some pressed in inserts on it. Well, let's look at what John here is making. This one not as bad. There's a little bit of a lip there. That might be intentional. The top layer could use some help, especially on this one, and then his retraction settings too. That's no good. I mean, the part otherwise is there, so if it's not load specific, it looks like that inside is domed, so he didn't need supports, but the top surface finish is not as good as it could be. Now this might be acceptable for what he's using it for. These are definitely lightweight parts. He did a lightweight infill, but see, it's kind of doing some goofy things here. I don't know if it's the model, if it's the print itself. But these, jeez, you know, I loaded up 4 of them here. I think it's the retraction settings are just way off. I mean, it's only 200, so he's got to be running. Okay, he's running PETG. Oh, it's this PETG. So, yeah, if I remember right, I think this PETG is recycled. If it's not, this is a brand that I don't think is in existence anymore. So this roll is probably pretty old and not that good, but I did see that its temperature, like when I ran it, those temps were not right. It did print lower. Let's see what the King Rune did. Okay, so the King Rune did these other ones that are looking cleaner. So, you know, oh, that's so nice with those print beds. I wonder how many of these he needs. Like, if he needs more of these, I can start 2 more. But, yeah, interesting. It looks like it's maybe extruding too much. Like the nozzle honestly looks smushed, doesn't it? Yeah, definitely. I mean, down here a little bit. I mean, that's honestly acceptable if not a clean top layer. But it looks like the wall, it's squishing just a little bit too much. Anyways, this is the importance of G-code, or not G-code, of Cura settings. That's what I'm getting at. Is if your retraction's wrong. If you don't have proper cooling, like this is PETG and he has cooling turned all the way on. I'd be curious if it starts looking better if we turn the fan off. Generally PETG doesn't need a fan, or only wants like 30% fan. It doesn't need a lot of fan. One of my first issues with PETG when I started moving to it, you know, I knew from PLA the more airflow you got the better, so I was like, more airflow, and I finally had like 2 like large squirrel fans blowing a complete circle around the thing, and it just made the biggest, stringiest mess I've ever seen. And I finally was smart enough. I finally, after trying it all out myself, went online and was like, oh, other people recommend to turn the fan off for PETG. So it's stuff like that that you know, it does help reading and whatnot. But you can also watch some of these videos, because these videos will give you tips like that as often as I can think about them and remember to put them on a video. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of talk about that. I thought that was kind of interesting. I wish this guy would just like straight up pay me and be like, here's all the things I want printed, just print them for me. I'd do it at a hookup deal for him too. But just some of his print quality is really bad. I mean, this is probably even a taller layer height, and it looks better. It's my point. Anyways, have a good day, guys. It is a foggy-ish day today for me. But yeah, like, share, subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.